The 2026 Chrysler Charger 1971 reborn in that unforgettable HEMI Orange finish. This car isn't just a piece of American muscle history, it's a rolling statement of raw power, aggressive design, and pure performance attitude. The 1971 Charger was already a head-turner back in its day with its split grille, long sleek bodylines, and unmistakable fastback profile, but seeing it revived in 2026 form is like witnessing a legend reborn with a perfect balance of retro character and modern innovation. The HEMI Orange paint glows like fire under natural light and immediately pulls you in with its timeless appeal, a color so bold it became a trademark of the muscle era. Walk around the car and every detail screams presence, from the chrome accents that outline the sharp curves to the deep-set headlights that make it look like a predator waiting to strike. The stance is wide, muscular, and commanding, sitting low to the ground as if daring anything else on the road to challenge it. Open up that long hood and you're greeted with a heart that defined the Charger legacy, the legendary HEMI engine. Chrysler has engineered this 2026 edition to carry forward the spirit of the original 426 HEMI while blending in today's precision technology. The rumble alone is enough to send chills down your spine, that deep exhaust note that growls when idle and roars like thunder when you press down on the throttle. This car doesn't just move, it launches, putting raw horsepower into motion in a way that still feels analog and visceral while being controlled by modern engineering for safety and reliability. Slide into the cabin and you notice how the designers respected the retro soul of the Charger while upgrading it for today's driver. The cockpit is driver-focused, leather-wrapped, and lined with premium stitching but carries those classic muscle car cues with round gauges, a 3-spoke steering wheel, and that straightforward layout that reminds you this machine was built to be driven. Digital screens are integrated seamlessly, giving you all the modern conveniences like navigation, performance data, and connectivity without ruining the vintage vibe. The seats hug you with comfort but also hold you steady when the power kicks in, because this Charger was never meant to be a lazy cruiser, it's a muscle car that demands respect from the driver. On the road the Charger feels alive, every turn of the wheel, every push of the pedal gives you feedback that connects you to the pavement. The suspension is tuned for modern handling without losing the raw edge, so you can enjoy both highway cruising and track-level performance. The HEMI Orange exterior isn't just about looks either, it's a tribute to an era when cars were expressions of individuality and boldness, when performance wasn't hidden but proudly shown off in your face. Fans of the 1971 Charger will recognize the DNA instantly, but the 2026 version brings a new level of refinement, safety, and efficiency that makes it practical enough for today without diluting what made it legendary. Everywhere you drive it, people stop and stare, because this isn't just a car, it's a cultural symbol, a reminder of the golden era of American muscle reborn for a new generation. The Charger's reputation has always been about dominating streets, racetracks, and even the silver screen, and in HEMI Orange it feels cinematic every time you catch it in your rearview. What makes this machine even more special is how Chrysler has stayed true to enthusiasts by keeping the Charger naturally aspirated in its purest form while also offering hybrid tech options for those looking at modern performance blends, proving muscle can adapt without losing its soul. Whether you're revving it at a car meet, cruising down the boulevard, or letting it rip on open asphalt, the 2026 Chrysler Charger 1971 HEMI Orange Edition is more than just a car, it's an experience, a living legend that bridges the past with the future. At Auto Upgrade Nation we celebrate cars like this because they remind us why we fell in love with driving in the first place, the adrenaline, the heritage, and the unmatched presence that no electric pod or generic SUV can ever replace. This Charger is not only a machine, it's a reminder that the roar of American muscle will never fade away, and as long as enthusiasts like us keep the passion alive, the legend of the HEMI in its fiery orange skin will continue to inspire.